Good morning, New Life. My name is Robert, and this is my New Life story. I grew up in Arizona, born and raised. I was actually a decent kid, A and B student. My grandfather was a deacon for a Southern Baptist church, and I did go to church with him from time to time. So I was skeptical when it came to the believing in Jesus and everything, even though my grandfather had taken me to church with him, and it just felt forced. And I personally didn't know where to take that. I wanted to choose my own path, and yeah, that didn't exactly go out the greatest. I mean, I joined the Marine Corps at 18, did my 4 years, and got out, and then I, I drove truck, and then that's where my adult life really kicked in. So I was a part of a 1% motorcycle club, and it was an off crowd. It wasn't the right place where I was supposed to be, and according to the United States government, that's a criminal organization. It's a gang. Fortunately, that's long in my past. I don't I don't associate with that anymore. My focus is on God. My wife and something else I couldn't figure out what it was told me that I needed to get away from that, get away from everything, and then I went to school. I literally was Googling something, and it took me to the Aviation Institute of Maintenance, which is where I decided to do 2 years worth of school to become an aircraft technician. We also started coming here to New Life, and that's when everything from my past life, it all started falling apart. People went to prison for the rest of their lives, and here I am. And that's what I think God had told me, that there was a way, like, hey, you need to get away from the entire situation. I've got bigger plans for you. And that's what led me here to New Life. And when I met Pastor Jeff and Pastor Anthony, they just welcomed me in. I've got tattoos. So that was my biggest thing. The first time we stepped foot in here, I said, people are going to judge me. People are going to look at me different because I'm covered in tattoos, or maybe I didn't walk the perfect life from the beginning. And that's not what happened at all. I was welcomed with open arms when my wife and I stepped foot in here. When that solidified that we were where we needed to be. I think the most things that have been revealed to me is Jesus forgives, Jesus loves, and it's unconditional. He's always been in my heart. Like I said, it goes back to I had a hard head and I wasn't listening, and I thought I knew better. But I mean, God had this plan long before I was even thought of. God knew I was going to be here today sharing my story. God knows where I'm going to be next week. I do not. And I need to understand that there is no control over that. God already has everything laid out. Our walk, our hard times, our struggles, it's already been predetermined. How we adapt and how we let him into our hearts and how we make sure that we believe him is how we recover for those catastrophic events, or even just those minor inconveniences. Moving forward, I guess what I want to do is I want to put God first, and I want to also kind of dedicate more time to my family. While I was in school for that 21 months, I'd go to work and then go straight to school, and I had to put the family on the back burner, and that meant also putting God on the back burner. And I felt like that wasn't fair to him or my family. I've got kids that are growing up that I want to spend more time with before they get out of the house, before they grow up too much.